Hi, Taurus. Welcome back. Welcome in. Welcome to October. We're just going to dive right in, see what energies we can expect, what's coming through for you, what's showing up for you, what you might be working on, etc., etc. Let's get some smoke going real quick, though. I should have done this before I started, but that's okay. I hope you guys are all doing wonderfully. I hope your September was amazing and healing and a catalyst. It feels like these next few months are going to be intense. They're going to be huge for a lot of people, a lot of shifting, a lot of cycles closing out, a lot of old ways of being, doing, thinking, behaving are coming to an end on like a global level. So, something to be excited for. All right. Spirit, speak to me and through me to the Taurus Collective, please. What is here for them for October? What do they need to know for October? What does Taurus need to know for October? Okay. Goodness, that's a lot of cards. Oh. Goodness, okay. Oh, I thought we got 888. I was like, what the fuck? Oh, wait. I wanted to do it like this. Forward. Oh, nice. We got an extra one here, but I'm just going to stack it. We've got balance behind your strength card here. Okay. So we have the 8 of Swords, the 8 of Wands, the Hanged Man with the King of Pentacles for your first energy that is coming out. Again, this is rapid movement, rapid change, changing perspectives, getting a different view of something to find a way out of it. This 8 of Wands is very much feeling stuck, feeling trapped, like you're in a situation that you can't get out of. This might be some sort of like financial situation. Oh, that makes sense. Hold on a sec. I couldn't figure out why it was so wobbly and why the table kept moving it, but it was resting. My stand was resting on it because it was on a book. It wasn't flat on the ground. Anyways, you're changing your perspective about something to get yourself out of a situation very quickly. It's like you're not typically super adaptable. It takes you a while to warm up to certain ideas. You don't like changing plans last minute, things of that nature. But there are things that are going to be changing really fast. Whether you're ready for it, whether you are open to it or not, it is definitely going to be changing. Things are definitely going to be changing. And you're going from feeling stuck, feeling small, like there's just no end in sight. Like I really want to leave this job, but I can't. I have bills to pay. You're ending up here in this King of Wands energy that's a very steadfast, very sure of where they're going, very passionate. This is in a business partnership, this is the person with the plan, with the vision, with the long term, like the overall eagle eye view, right? The plan, the vision, all of that stuff, which is kind of the opposite of your traditional energy. You're very like the one that takes care of the mundane day to day tasks, the more minute, the more detailed things that keep businesses running, the back end of it, versus the one who's going out and making sales and bringing in business and all of that stuff. You're typically the ones more behind the scenes. It feels like you're putting yourself out there more. It feels like you are presenting as more outspoken, outgoing, extroverted, even. It's interesting. That could be attracting some new love, some new attention, some new offers. This doesn't have to be just romance, but it definitely can be. It can also speak to a pregnancy. But this You're very attractive, not only in a physical sense, like you're appeasing to the eyes, you're aesthetically pleasing, but also just like magnetic to what you want. So it's very, very important that you focus on what you actually want and not what you don't want. You focus on solutions and not the problem. You focus on a way out. How can I change my perspective? How can I see this from a different angle? How can I, and maybe not even asking those questions, just trying different things, a more playful approach, a more whimsical approach. And again, as you do this, you're attracting really beautiful, overflowing, unconditional love, whether that's for yourself. Maybe you're seeing yourself in a different light. Like, holy shit, I didn't know I had this in me. I didn't know I had this fire. I didn't know I could speak this loud. I didn't know I could command this much attention. You definitely, definitely are, though. There's going to be a little bit of a struggle for you, though. I see balance being not a struggle, but just something that you're going to have to kind of get your footing around, get comfortable with. I feel like you're going to be taking on a lot with this 10 of wands here. You're going to have a lot on your plate. So it's going to be all about balancing. This 2 of wands, that's someone who has just come into another pentacle, and now they're like, okay, I've got more, it's multiplying, so now I need to manage it. Now I need to keep this all in balance, keep these plates spinning. I don't feel like this is going to be too much for you to manage, though. Typically, this 10 of wands is like, reaching a breaking point of, I can no longer go on like this. I can't keep carrying all of these burdens, most of which are not mine. I'm going to lay them down now and continue on a path that's lighter. This doesn't feel like that. It feels more of like having a lot to do, just taking on a lot, but in the best way possible, in a really balanced, thank you, healthy, motivated way, not in a overwhelmed, overworked, underpaid way. I feel like you're going to be receiving fair compensation for everything that you do. If this is something like a service that you offer, goods that you sell, your prices are kind of at a sweet spot right now. You could have recently raised them. Maybe you acquired a new skill, a new technique, and it's kind of leveled your art up. I feel like your art, I don't know why I said that, your skill, your product, whatever it is, but I feel like your price point is at a really sweet spot right now. You have the 3 of Swords and Temperance in reverse. You're healing from a heartbreak. Something felt really, it doesn't have to be matters of the heart. It could be within a family, friendship, betrayal, anyone that you're close to that could have felt like they stabbed you in the back or did something behind your back, put you in a third party situation. This is typically speaks to relationships when you're cheated on, and then you're left to pick up the pieces afterwards. The hurt that follows, that stays with you probably for a really long time. For you, though, you are deeply, deeply healing your heart space. You are moving through this. It could be something is coming up for you, a past heartbreak, because this is in the reverse. So you've already gotten over it, but these feelings could be bubbling up. Maybe you're going to therapy and you're talking about something that kind of bubbles up in you, but you're very healed from it. The way you speak about it, the way you feel about it now is completely different because you've done so much work, whether knowingly or unknowingly, on your heart space, that it is healed on a huge, this is cellular level healing. This is tempering your emotions, making them work in your favor versus against you. Not getting lost in the fat ass bumblebee just flew into my window. Not getting lost in feelings of inadequacy or I don't know, anything that feels like self-deprecating. Not getting lost in those moments anymore, those feelings, being able to feel them, release them, and move through them. Your final card here. Oh, we have the Lovers on the bottom of the deck. Interesting. Okay. This could definitely be a relationship then. Maybe as you're putting yourself out there more, someone steps forward and wants to offer you their cup. This is someone that you could feel very attracted to as well. It's very reciprocal is what I'm getting. This is also presenting itself to you because you've healed from this, because you're no longer triggered by the same things that would once have triggered you. And so you respond in different ways, and that's calling in, could be a new love, a new partnership, romantic or otherwise. But we have here for your final card, the Strength. This is Leo energy. This is all about, again, having control, it just feels like having control over your emotions, being able to feel them strongly, but move through them in an appropriate amount of time, not getting stuck, not wallowing, not letting fear or anything else overtake you. I feel like you're in a very strong, like commanding energy right now with this King of Wands and this Strength, very fire energy, very much knows what they want and goes after it. Transformation, yes. And on the bottom of the deck we have Graveyard. Beautiful. All right, what else? We're going to read about our oracle cards in just a sec. Once I get all the cards out, then we'll read from the books. What else is here? We have Stork, Crossroads. He very well could be getting pregnant. Someone in your very, very close, your partner, best friend, family member that you're really close to could be sharing news of a pregnancy with you. What else? Okay. We got Rider and Book. Rider, not writer. Like horseback rider. Oh, I burnt myself. This is Fool energy, taking a leap of faith and knowing that the universe will trust you, knowing that the universe will catch you, that there's a safety net under you. You have Clover on the bottom of the deck. Good luck, good fortune in all aspects. You could be taking a leap of faith and writing a book, telling your story, autobiography. Vengeance, overcoming slights, a choice. Yeah, this is all about having a choice to make. Are you going to get revenge on someone? Are you going to let hate that you have for someone? I mean, you've already made the choice. You've already healed it. You already know how you're going to handle it if you're ever put in a situation where you're confronted with this again. This person, this situation, this feeling, you know how to handle it this time. So you've already made your choice. All right, I'm going to leave that there. Let's do our Tea Leaf Oracle. And then our Lightworkers Oracle, is that what that's called? Yeah, Lightworker Oracle. We'll do one of those, and then we'll read. Cat, a two-faced friend. Oh, well, that'll happen. Maybe that's this betrayal. You had someone in your... the sun and the moon came out together. Changes in your life, and we have transformation, absolutely. Oh, happy, positive changes, though. We have happiness, well-being. Camel, persevere, and you will overcome problems. Don't ever, ever, ever give up. That's not an option. Bag, something important, such as a new job or a raise. Beautiful. Nice. Okay. Last deck up, we've got the Lightworkers Oracle. This fucking fly. Why can't you just go somewhere else? It has the whole house. It was in the kitchen with me. Like, go somewhere else. Thank you. What else is here for Taurus Spirit? What else is here for Taurus for the month of October? What else do we need to know? What else do we want to share with them? Soul Child. All right, our last card that we got here is Soul Child. Let me scoot this over for you so y'all can see that one. Soul Child. All right, let's go ahead and read about which one? Transformation? Yeah, let's start there. Card number 39. Excuse me. Gotta be close. There we go. Jeez. Alchemy, change, which is what we see here. Alchemy. She is alchemizing these together. She is transmuting, changing something from one thing to another. Taking heartbreak and turning it into strength, into healing, into understanding. What is transformation but changing one thing into another? We are all after some alchemy, turning the lead of our lives into golden dreams and opportunities. A witch's specialty. God damn it. I hate when I fumble words. I'm so sorry. A witch's specialty. She knows how to bend energy to her will and make something out of nothing at all. Alchemy, magic, manifestation, it all leads to the same thing, changing what was into what you want it to be. There is an endless supply of resources for how you might go about such a change. There is no right or wrong answer for the transformation you seek. When transformation finds itself in your reading, it is because you are on the cusp of a significant shift. The winds are rolling in, so you better be ready. Even if you aren't aware of it, you've set things in motion. Every thought, every prayer, every action and inaction is a seed of manifestation waiting to take root. You, my most beloved, are about to see this manifestation surface. Be prepared, as this may be swift and unpleasant like a tornado. It is going to be swift and ever changing, but it is going to be for the much, much, much better. This transformation will be especially unpleasant. You have also pulled Banshee. We did not, so I'm not going to read about that. Change is rarely easy. Sometimes change comes to us in ways we least expect, forcing us to make moves we wouldn't have done on our own. These might be destructive or chaotic, but the dust will settle and we will be left with a clean slate to fill with everything we truly want. So make sure that when the slate is clear, you are filling it with what you truly, truly want, not just replacing it with more bullshit that you're going to have to eventually move away from again. What the fuck is that? Why did it stick like that? I didn't like that at all. We have Earth Healing on the bottom of the deck. You truly could be pregnant, having your first child. All right, let's read about vengeance real quick. Vengeance. $114. The Vengeance. The tavern is busy, full of conversation and the bustle of travelers settling for the evening. One figure catches your attention, someone who is not drinking, talking, nor engaging with the rest. They say nothing, but you know they're watching, waiting for someone to appear, someone with whom they have a deadly score to settle. When the opportunity presents itself, will they let the past consume them, or will they finally accept things for what they are and move on? The Vengeance has a choice, and so do you. Though the chains of anger may have been giving you the energy to move forward, their weight will eventually drown you. It's time to address those negative feelings and find a healthier way to sustain your drive. Letting go of bad emotional patterns might leave you feeling empty and drained, but you can fill that void with healthier adjustments that will help you build more positive relationships. Yes, that's what we were talking about. As you have this clean slate, fill it with positive, beautiful happiness and well-being, health, opportunity, all of these things. Card number 14, Soul Child. Spiritual rebirth is upon you. Excuse me, is upon you, beautiful child of the universe. Your soul has long been preparing for a new life, and it is starting right now. The divine moment of rebirth after a period of struggle, of intense inner work, and consequent inner transformation is here. Take your Take your time to emerge and enjoy getting to know this new self and the new life now beginning. It is a spiritual dawn, the beginning of a fresh chapter in your soul journey, and something to be acknowledged and celebrated. Take your time to explore, to test your wings, and take spiritual flight with a renewed sense of trust and confidence in yourself and your unique soul journey. Beautiful. Let's read the invocation. I am a child of the universe, divinely loved and empowered to grow into a shining, radiant soul of love. May all aspects of my life journey be blessed to grow into their most beautiful and loving form. May all people and ideas. Okay, sorry, I was making sure I was reading the right one. May all people and ideas in need of protection in order to grow into their divine fullness be blessed and supported by unconditional love. Through divine grace, so be it. Yes, absolutely. I'm going to read the keywords for our Lenormand. Keywords for book: secrets, studies, knowledge. Yes. Again, you could be writing a book, sharing your knowledge with somebody, writing your knowledge in a book, putting it, I don't know, putting some sort of informational, I don't know how to word that. We have writer here: success, victory, good news, dreams realized. If you knew 10,000% that the universe was going to support you, that there was a safety net to catch you, what would you do? What would you do? Where would you go? How would you act? Who would you be? What life would you live? That's what I think we should focus on, because a new life is here. It is ready and waiting for you to embrace it. I'm going to leave it there, guys. I love you guys so very much, and I'll see you next time. Bye.